Hello everyone, welcome to Thrifting After Work. My name is David, and today I got a little bit of a different video for you. If you saw by the title, today we're going to be talking about the recent Dr. Seuss craziness that's been going on in the reselling world, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about why and should the books have been pulled. Stick around. So before even diving into this subject, there's a couple things that I need to make sure I state out front. First, if you saw the title and came to this video thinking that your bigoted views are going to be reinforced by this video, you are going to be sadly mistaken. While I'll get to the point about why I think the books should not have been pulled from production, if you have a bigoted mindset, you will in no way enjoy what I think the route that should have been taken was. Also, the second and very good point is the fact that as of filming this today, I am still a white male in 2021, and as such, the subject matter of these books is in no way directed or affects me in any way, and I have no idea what that feeling is like. So my points of view and my opinions are to be taken with that caveat in place. And I'd like to use that as a catapult for conversation to be had down in the comments. So I encourage anyone to please comment on this video if you think that some of my views are clouded or misinformed or wrong or correct. I'd really like to know that. But also please note that any negative or bigoted comments will be immediately deleted from this video. So when the news first broke about these Dr. Seuss books and what was going on in the reselling community, I did what I'm sure a lot of my other resellers did. All right, so we're gonna check the library here. It's the reading nook. Nope. Don't got any here. I checked to see if I had any, to see if I could capitalize on the profits. Now, and that brings us to our first topic of today, is it okay to sell these books, and what is behind the craziness in prices that surged right away from these books? Now, I'm going to take a page out and give a shout out here. I think my friend Katie Reeds, shout out to Katie Reeds, said this perfectly in one of her Instagram stories, is that I can't actually answer whether it's okay morally to sell these books for you, for me, for anyone. That's not my place to choose. Do I think that people selling these books and the people buying these books were doing so to preserve any type of hateful speech or bigoted messages? No, I do not. I think there are definitely people that are on that list, and to count them out completely would be naive and incorrect. But I think for the most part, these books blew up the same way GameStop and some of these other craziness and trends did, is that people were trying to make money and saw a panic situation where a false sense of supply and demand was created. People were listing these books for a crazy amount of money. People were then buying those books for the crazy amount of money, thinking that they could then flip those books for even more money. And I believe wholeheartedly that that's the craziness for this situation. Well, again, there are probably people who were buying these books to preserve any type of, literature that was in them. I feel like that would be an incredibly small minority, and most people were just trying to make a dollar on these books. And again, I know several people personally that sold and made good profit on these books, and to say that I believe that they were doing that without any malicious intent would be an understatement. There was in no way anything that they were trying to do except for capitalize on the market and make money and try to make a profit. And again, I can't answer whether that was morally right or wrong. That's not my place, and that's not what the purpose of this video is. I really just wanted to make a point. I see companies like eBay and Amazon pulling these listings. I see people talking about the fact that people that are selling and buying these books are perpetuating hate speech and bigoted ideas, and I just don't believe that that is truly the case of what is going on in these first couple of days since the announcement has been made. It's really just a artificially inflated market on these books, and people are going crazy thinking that they're going to spend $1,000 on a single Dr. Seuss book and possibly sell that book for $5,000 next month, which I also don't think is going to happen. But I did want to set the record straight and just give my opinion on that matter and what I see in business as supply and demand. Now, truth be told, the reselling and thrifting world has been going crazy for these books over the last couple of days. I've been to multiple thrift stores, and I didn't film, but I did end up showing a little bit of what I was seeing, and I'll show you that right now. What's going on, everybody? I am here at Savers, and I am recording this because I'm going to be making a video. I think I'm going to be making a video. If you're seeing this, I made the video. And I've been to a few other thrift stores over the last couple of days, and I've seen a lot of the shelves, you know, people rooting for these Dr. Seuss books. So I'm going to go into this Savers and see if I can get a good example of what I've been seeing lately. Wow, so I'm actually pretty surprised walking into this thrift store. It's the best looking one I've seen. The other ones have been completely annihilated, but I'm still seeing a bunch of books pushed over, people had ruffled through. I'm not seeing a single Dr. Seuss book. Oh, wait, I did find a Cat in the Hat. Oh, two Dr. Seuss books. These are the first 2 Dr. Seuss books that I've seen in 5 thrift stores. It has been crazy, and I've seen people hunting through these shelves. Now, that store was by far the cleanest section that I've seen, and the fact that I even found a single or even 2 Dr. Seuss books was crazy because 4 other thrift stores that I went to were torn apart. Not a single Dr. Seuss book could be found in even Cat in the Hat or anything like that. So it has been crazy, people trying to find these books, and again, to sell them, not to perpetuate these messages, is what my opinion is. Now I'm going to pause for a second here because we are going to be getting into the second subject of this video, and it's not reselling related, it's my opinion about what happened and the decision that was made to stop publishing these books. So I'm going to give everybody the chance. If you don't want to hear a different opinion, if you're, done with the video, you're welcome to go. But I'd really like to encourage anyone to stick around to hear a opinion that I haven't really seen anybody else make, and I think is a very valid opinion. And again, I would encourage anybody to participate in the comments section. Let me know if you agree, disagree, and what your thoughts are. And I'll try to condense this without rambling too much. But to start off with, the question is, do I think that the publisher should have pulled these books? I do not. Do I think that they had the right to? Absolutely. Do I think that that is the easy way out? Yes. So here's what I think would have been the best course of action to be taken in this situation. Number 1 is to do exactly what they did and come out and say and identify the fact that these books have content in them that are wrong, that were wrong when they were written, wrong when they were originally published, and still wrong today. And what I would have liked this publisher to do is to use these books and change them from entertainment materials to educational materials. And so if I was the publisher, this is what I would do with these 6 books. I would take them back and rework them. The first thing I would do is change the cover and change the look of the book and make it so that it is very clearly an educational piece of material, not a children's entertainment piece of material. Secondly, the first 2 pages of that book will A, be a disclaimer about the subject matter of that book, and B, it would be a great opportunity to highlight authors of color with a short story, a poem, or a literary work at the beginning of each of these books. And that would be the first step that these books would take towards the step of equality and education, putting forward works of literature that may or may not get the opportunity that they definitely deserve. Thirdly, what I would do is in each area of these books that have wording or imagery that, again, was wrong at the time that it was written. It doesn't matter that that was the norm at the time. It was still wrong then, it's still wrong now. Identify each areas, don't change them, don't erase them, don't delete them. Identify them and put next to them identifying pieces of information so that way people can learn from these mistakes and identify them for the future. And the last thing I would do if I were this publisher is I would announce moving forward 100% of the sales of these now educational materials would be donated to specific charities to benefit the communities that were marginalized by these materials in the first place. So that's my opinion, and I understand why people have a differentiating view. I understand why some people say, this is wrong, I want it gone. But I don't believe that erasing the material or pretending that it never happened is a way to move forward correctly. Identifying it, teaching about it, changing it, and showing what we can do to build a better future together is the best way, in my opinion, that we can move forward. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Again, I haven't seen anybody kind of take this stance, and that was my first thought when I heard about what's going on was, wow, that's the lazy way to go, is just taking these away. We've seen it happen with other companies. You know, Disney, for example, pretending and just erasing the fact that they ever made a movie called Song of the South. There's so many different ways where we could have better taken these materials, which are inherently wrong and hurtful and racist and everything that everybody is saying about them, and use them to educate and show that we have made more mistakes in the past than we are willing to admit, and we are going to use those and bring in the marginalized people from those subject matters to help teach us as a human race how to move forward correctly together. Just pop it in real quick before I wrap up, guys. I just finished filming the video, but I forgot to mention one very important thing, is that please check out the description of this video. Normally in my descriptions, I talk about what's going on in the video, and I have some links for advertising for myself, some affiliate links for me to make money, and different things like that. I'm not putting that in this video, but instead below you will find links to several charities that are amazing, that help out the Black community, Latin community, Asian American community. Please check those out and donate. So that's going to be it today. Thanks you everyone who stuck through. I know it is a bit of a controversial subject matter, and you know, I hope that I at least made you think about something and possibly think of a better way where we could address some of these materials. Let me know what your thoughts are. Again, if you agree or disagree, I would love to hear it. As a reminder, I'm only going to allow a very civil discourse to take place in these comments. Again, this is not a video to perpetuate bigoted views. You know, my view is that this material is as wrong today as it was when they wrote it, and it should not be celebrated and should not be used for entertainment. It should be used as education. An education to show that we were wrong before and we can learn from it now. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.